Let me start with a feeling you don't hear people talk about enough: trust. The first week I lived with the LG H7, I stopped wondering if a scene would land the way it was meant to. This is for you if you've already invested in your space and you're done letting sound be the weak link. You're the kind of person who notices when something almost works but never fully clicks. You don't want impressive moments. You want consistency that lets you relax. Before you settle in, take a moment to check the current price and availability. Systems at this level don't stay steady for long, and timing matters more than most people admit. My upgrade moment didn't come from action scenes. It came from dialogue. Voices always felt like they were fighting the room, floating or fading depending on the scene. I realized I was constantly adjusting instead of enjoying. That's when it hit: I'd outgrown sound that needed babysitting. Once this was in place, everything felt anchored. Voices stayed exactly where they belonged. Effects had direction without demanding attention. You stop listening for problems and start trusting the mix to carry you through the scene. You feel it during long series marathons when your ears never feel tired. You feel it during quiet moments when subtle sounds actually matter. You feel it during big scenes when the room opens up instead of just getting louder. Even music changes, it feels spaced, intentional, and grounded. The performance here feels mature. Not flashy. Not overcooked. Once you experience sound that surrounds you without overwhelming you, simpler setups start to feel restless and unfinished. If you're thinking about waiting, be honest with yourself. This is exactly how upgrades turn into lingering what-ifs, especially when prices shift or availability tightens. You might worry this level of system is too much for everyday use. The opposite happens. Everyday content improves the most. News sounds clearer. Streaming feels richer. You stop compensating and start settling in. What surprised me most was the sense of future confidence. You don't feel boxed in. You feel like you chose something that grows with you instead of forcing another upgrade later. That ownership pride shows up every time you sit down. Sound feels stable and intentional, dialogue stays locked and natural effects feel wide without chaos. Listening stays comfortable for hours. Your room finally feels complete. It asks for proper space. Expansion adds to the investment. Eventually, comparison becomes noise. At some point, you stop searching and choose the system you already trust. If you're ready to stop adjusting your sound and start believing in it, check the link and make the move while the timing still makes sense. This is one of those upgrades that earns its place every single day.